Shareta, you've just concluded a great career at Wayne State and actually a great amateur basketball career throughout the state of Michigan, culminating with Consensus National Player of the Year. Just talk about that award. The first one you got, there's 3 of them. You get the first one, so all right, there's a little relief, I assume, and then you just kept getting them. Just talk about your reaction as that happened.
I was actually surprised. I mean, this year, honestly, my plan was to give it my all and just go out there and do what I can, because last year I was really shocked by not getting the Player of the Year. So this year, like I said, I just wanted to come out and give it my all. And when I got that one, the first one, and then they just kept piling up. I mean, I was shocked, but then again, I was excited. I mean, I felt like I earned it because I played my butt off this year.
Twice named National Player of the Week. Now, nobody here had ever been named Player of the Week even once nationally. As far as GLIAC Player of the Week, they might as well have renamed the award after you. It became kind of like 5 weeks in a row at one point you got it. It almost got to where you realized, okay, they've got to give it to somebody else. And the award was Player of the Week who's not named Shareta Brown. Were you just on a roll? Did you realize what kind of season you were having as it was happening?
Actually, I did. I kind of set a goal in my head to get 10 Player of the Weeks. But I didn't because I guess I had 2 bad games. So, I mean, that's not a big thing. But getting to National Player of the Years, not Player of the Years, Player of the Weeks was it was a big accomplishment for me. Like, I look on the internet, I'll just be looking, I'm like, oh my goodness, really? But it was great to know that I was National Player of the Week 2 times. That was a really good thing to know.
I think one of the things we saw that I thought typified how much your teammates thought of you, and when you've got a player who's getting all these kind of honors, it's really easy for teammates to maybe not always get on board with that because they are going to take a back seat. But yeah, you led the nation in double-doubles. You also had the second triple-double in school history, a game that we did on Comcast.
Yeah.
And it was that last assist that was the thing that got you to that triple-double. Yeah. And it took, I think, 3 different tries where players were missing shots.
Yeah.
But you could see the frustration on their faces when they didn't get it, and the relief and the happiness when they helped you get that triple-double. Could you feel it as, yeah, it's an individual accomplishment, but that was as much a team effort as anything you've ever seen?
I must say that I have, like, the best teammates. Like, they're so supportive. They know that I'm not a selfish person. They know that I'm not a selfish player. I'll give up a layup before anything. I'll be on my way to the lane to do a layup, yet I'll pass it out for a 3. So I'm the most unselfish player there is. So I feel like they're very supportive, and they never shadowed away at none of the times when all eyes was on me. Everybody stayed together, and they just focused on winning games. They wasn't worried about, oh my God, the light is on Rita, so I'm just gonna back away. So everybody just stayed together, and they just stayed focused.
I think one thing you notice if you watch Shareta Brown play after a while, you hear about how good you are, and you're going to see, hey, field goal percentage, you're going to make a lot of shots, and you're going to get rebounds, you're going to out-muscle and out-hustle everybody, but you also are making steals all over the place, you're blocking shots, you're bringing the ball up the floor, even hitting 3s every now and then, and they couldn't just hack you because you're making free throws every time they put you at the line. You really were the complete basketball player. Was that something that was always part of your motivation going into the season?
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, I worked a lot on my free throws because last year I believe my free throw percentage was like in the 70s range. This year it was more in the 80s. So, I mean, that was a good thing. Also, it's more than just scoring points. What else can you do to help the team? Can you get steals, get assists, do this, do that? So, I mean, I just tried to do whatever I could to help the team out.
Now, we talked about motivation, and we'll go back to this now because I think you were motivated, obviously, by not winning the award last year.
Yeah.
You're motivated again by not being the preseason GLIAC Player of the Year. Forget National Player of the Year right now. And then early in the season, after 4 games, the Northern Michigan coach, Troy Mattson, has a couple things to say about you. Now, some of them are, hey, she'd be the best player if she would play hard every night. Well, maybe that can motivate you a little. Mm-hmm. But then he said, hey, no one's going to vote for her. And did that kind of, obviously it's got to anger you, but what else did it do for you?
That made me very angry. Also, my teammates, like the stuff that he said about our team, another teammate on our team, and as well as me, that made everybody angry and wanted to play hard. Like, that definitely made me angry because I knew it was a reason why I didn't get Player of the Year. And it was reasons people was telling me, and I'm like, no, I know that's not the reason. And I know exactly what the reason is. So that was one of the reasons why I played as hard as I did this season. It motivated me so much that I was like, I have to get the Player of the Year, hands down.
All right, so this season then, the season carries on and you're having that year. Do you realize as the season's going on that you're putting it in a position where there's no way they can't give you GLIAC Player of the Year and that you are one of the top contenders for National Player of the Year. Do you realize how special this season is that you're having?
Yeah, I noticed that I was giving it my all this year and that I was playing hard, and I basically put myself in the position to where, like you said, it's impossible if they don't give me the Player of the Year. So, like I said, my plan was to play hard and just do what I'm known to do, and that's to dominate every night.
Talk about this program as a whole. What do you say to two different types of players? First of all, what do you say to a high school senior who's thinking about coming here?
High school senior, just come in. You have to come in ready. You have to be in shape. You have to come to summer workouts because Bryce, he doesn't play. He doesn't care if you haven't been here the whole summer. You're still expected to come in and do what you're expected to do. Like I said, just come in ready. Have a mindset of winning the championship, basically. Just come in ready, mindset on point, and just ready to work hard.
All right. Next one, what do you say to the Division I player who's thinking about transferring for whatever reason, and Wayne State's one of the places they're thinking about coming to? What do you say from your experience, because you're the perfect one to talk to them? What do you say?
From my experience, like I said, it's people in D2 that's just as good as people in D1. You can play, well, when I was in D1, I played against the best of the best. I played against Penn State. I played against a lot of big D1 schools because we played in a lot of tournaments. So I feel like leaving the D2, I mean, it's really not a big. I mean, obviously people gonna look at it because it's D2, but I mean, if you come here and do what you have to do and you play as hard as you can't get overlooked.
When you talk about you as a leader, Coach Lohr said that you were a great leader. We saw it throughout the year. You'd see it on the floor. And where I noticed it most wasn't after losses. It was after sloppy victories. And we'd be interviewing you, and you'd be mad. And I heard stories about you in the locker room after victories saying, that's fine. If we play like this in the next game, we're going to lose. We got to play better. Where does that come from?
I mean, you just have to have it. It's just something you have to. If you don't have any leadership, then that's just something you don't have. As far as basketball, you have to want to win games. Like, if you don't want to win games, then you can't step up and be like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. But if you're, like, I feel like I'm so passionate about it sometimes. I hate losing. Like, it drives me crazy. So in order for you to win games, somebody has to step up and be a leader and tell everybody what they have to do. Or be like, okay, you're fine, or yell at somebody when they're not doing something right. But some people don't take it the same way, so you just have to know how to talk to certain people. So, I mean, basically my role was just to step up and just tell everybody, look, like you said, if we play like this the next game, we're not going to win. We have to get better every day. During practice, we have to have the mindset of getting better every day.
Is it still sinking in with you that, you're going to get to play basketball as a job now?
Sort of, kind of, but not yet. I mean, I guess once I get over there and start playing, I guess it will sink in.
Have you even thought this far ahead, but how much longer do you want to play basketball?
I haven't thought that much far ahead, but as long as my body lets me, or as long as I can.
All right, Shareta, we have had a blast watching you play for the last 2 years. Congratulations on a great career at Wayne State, at U of D, through high school. Just a great career as an amateur basketball player in the state of Michigan. It's been a lot of fun to watch you.
Thank you so much.